Welcome to The Last of Us DLC Left Behind. This is the first part, and here's a little recap for us. We get shot.
Goodbye, Ellie.
Game over.
Oh yeah, remember that makes me...
Remember when everyone else flinched when that happened? I know I did.
I did just now.
That'd be a tough way to go.
Come on.
This world sucks, by the way, and it only gets worse because of this episode. And admitting I really do like this DLC. I think it runs very similar to what like the BioShock DLC did, where they came up with a lot of good ideas that I almost wish they implemented more into the actual game.
Oh.
But, you know, it's what it is. It's enjoyable either way.
You gotta tell me what to do.
Now, at least time-wise, as you can tell, it's primarily taking place right after Joel did a backbreaker onto a pole. And it also takes place as a prequel as well. It kind of switches between the two times. Oh, and Naughty Dog. Meanwhile, back in her bed, she's like, forget Joel. I'm taking a nap.
Overall, it's a lot of Ellie.
Yeah, it's a lot of Ellie. Blah!
Riley? Ow. I landed on
Now, if you guys want a reference of what happens in the story, we kind of already know what happens.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
But if don't watch the last part if you don't want to know.
You're not
You'd be
gonna
surprised.
kill me, are you?
Don't watch the last part of the last.
Yeah, forget it.
I've seen you, and I don't even know how long.
45 days. Well, 46, technically. Want to know what I've been up to?
Fighting people.
This time, I thought you were...
All around the world.
Yeah.
Our familiar flavors.
Look,
No more hamburgers on it.
No way.
still no room?
So this is Ellie's old friend Riley,
3 years, and you know how bad that girl smelled.
and she apparently doesn't like stinky girls.
You're a firefly.
And she's a firefly.
Her butt glows.
Wink. Not her butt wink. I don't know how that worked. But
What are you doing?
I'm making sure I don't get caught with a firefly in my room.
Relax. There are no soldiers on the entire floor.
is there a bug in there?
I ate them all.
Congrats.
Hey. Are we cool?
That could be a response to either of those sentences.
Are we cool?
Indeed.
I disappeared and you're mad. And I owe you an explanation.
I wasn't thinking that shit.
Let's get out of here and I'll tell you all about it.
As she jumps through the window.
Starts flying.
Yeah.
Where we learn how to kill fireflies.
Keep up.
Her butt starts glowing again. Everyone starts shooting at her. Air raid sirens.
Explosions. Myler Queens flying out of the sky.
Shit.
If you can't tell, I bought Fallout 4 and I've been making Travis sad that he doesn't have it.
He's making it worse.
Oh, here we go.
I love this drawer that just had 2 spoons and duct tape.
Put you on your side.
What was the plan there? So we find out how Joel survived this wound. And ooh, we get to see it this time.
Ooh, oh god.
I know, it's kind of gross.
Usually like, okay, I'm okay. I can probably handle this, but for some reason I'm just not prepared for it today.
Now, it also shows what Ellie did with her original shirt. She's actually using it as a way of patching up the wound.
Oh.
So it explains why she wasn't wearing it for the rest of the episode.
I should buy us some time.
I don't know, but I'm not a doctor or anything, but I feel like this would kill you, like, within minutes.
Keep an eye on him.
You had a pipe pass through where I think your kidneys are.
I forgot about the horse. I thought she said, okay, hoping for it to callus now.
Snaps at it. Mm.
I'll be back in a flash. Promise.
Accidentally closes on his leg. And title. We don't get a really cool hype intro like in the first one, but oh, whatever. Now, if you guys were looking to actually controlling Joel during this part, you will be disappointed.
Now where the fuck do
getting used to this. It's been a while since I played, so I'm like, gotta get used to controls again.
Colorado. I missed a flight in Colorado recently.
I like how you trade that like a good memory. Colorado. I got stuck.
Well, I got lucky in that I have relatives in Colorado, so I didn't get stuck.
That's really lucky. Reminds me when I had a layover in Tucson. I was like, oh, Tucson. This place is way too hot. I want to go. Now, since we were talking, you might have missed what we're trying to do here, but we don't necessarily have the best medical supplies in the world. I mean, we have duct tape and a t-shirt, so...
Which will kill you pretty quickly.
Yes. I like how she just put this t-shirt over the wound and went, this will slow it down. Like, it's gonna still bleed.
This porous material will stop it.
This will keep the blood inside of his body.
Shit.
So now we actually have to find a health kit. Nope, we already hear clickers. Great. And at this point, they were nice enough not to give me any bullets and half my health.
Well, who knows what she's been doing in the interim.
Well, we know what she did. She was fighting those people inside of the college. So she probably used up all of her shots. Which I guess in the scene she did, kinda? I don't know.
That is a good point, though.
I guess it makes sense story-wise. At the same time, it's just like, damn it.
Weston's pharmacy. That sounds promising.
Now, do you know, Travis, if this is a case of something that was originally meant for the main game, but they ran out of time, so they cut it and saved it for DLC?
I believe this is specifically made for DLC purposes.
Okay, so like the story, it was meant to cut ahead after Colorado.
Right. Don't quote me on that necessarily, but from what I remember about it, I remember this one being kind of a separate... This is actually something I believe they mentioned when they were kind of first releasing the game, that there was going to be a DLC with it.
Which is a little worrisome.
Yeah, well, that's just the nature of how games work now.
Yeah, people are giving a lot of shit to recent games that, like, on one hand, yeah, that seems kind of lame that you're leaving something out specifically to charge people for it later. On the other hand, you want the game, when it ships, to basically be finished. And if something in the game isn't, and you have to cut it, better to save it for later than for nothing at all.
Well, especially if, you know, phonetically, story-wise, it could make sense to have it as a separate chunk. And especially if it doesn't take away from the gaming element itself. Kind of like Burial at Sea, for example, like, it felt different.
Right.
So I doubt it was part of the game. Like, it was something clearly meant for DLC purposes. And it wouldn't have helped if it was actually part of the game.
Of course.
Yeah, well, I never got the impression Burial at Sea was a part of BioShock Infinite proper.
See, the gaming industry, the one that definitely the genre that suffers the most from this rule is fighting games, because what happens a lot with them, and what's been kind of a crux of things like Street Fighter, is they'll release a game with a certain amount of characters, and they'll release characters as DLC, and then and they'll make you pay for the DLC characters. Then later they would release a new version with all the DLC characters already in the game. So like it was like, oh, you have the original Street Fighter, well now here's Ultra Street Fighter, and it was kind of bullshit. So they fixed that because a lot of complaints. I mean, I understand the concept of DLC. I like the fact that it kind of extends shelf life a little bit.
He's got something on him.
We don't live in an era where replayability is a big common factor with games as much anymore. As sad as that makes me. But
You gotta sell them now, not later.
right. Which, you know, I could say at the very least when a DLC is good, this sounds weird to say, but when a DLC is good, you don't necessarily have to play it to get the full experience from the game.
Fuck, do I get inside?
Because, like, The Last of Us, if you never played the DLC, it would have been fine. Like, the game would have been great either way. But the DLC just adds some extra accoutrement to it.
That's really what DLC should be. An addition, not a missing piece. Like, there's a couple games that came out this year, which, if you follow me, you all know I love Bloodborne and Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid 5, there is a third act of the story that was cut out.
3 left.
Like, they don't even try to hide it. And in a certain version of the game, I'm not sure which, they actually, like, it was in a Blu-ray, they included scenes from that, so you got to see what was left out, but they didn't make clear if they were saving it for DLC or if it was just, no, we just left it.
If you're gonna jump out at me, go ahead and fucking do it.
I think specifically for Metal Gear Solid 5, it wasn't that usual thing of, hey, we ran out of time. It was more of Konami not willing to pay Kojima more to do what he wanted.
Well, that game had been in development for who knows how long.
Which also most likely means we'll never see it in DLC form, but that's a whole other thing.
Oh no, there is DLC, but it's all costumes.
Konami.
That's DLC I don't care for.
Yeah. Especially games that charge you for costumes.
Don't come to life, don't come to life.
Look at this horrible motherfucker. Getting back to the game.
Right.
Where is it?
This was interestingly attached that it at least shows that certain people... Oh, shit. When it comes to certain characters that are infected, they don't always transform into evil, like,
Key.
to the brainless monsters. If they die, they just become fungus.
Right.
Look at this guy. I like the second picture. And then the fifth picture is him as a mushroom.
Well, that's the fifth picture right there.
I wish this game was kind of like Life is Strange or Dead Rising, where it's just like, this is a terrible situation. Take pictures.
What's the I mentioned, like, moving on from Metal Gear Solid 5, but I mentioned Bloodborne. There is DLC coming out for that at the end of this month.
Yep.
But the main game is totally complete on its own. And the DLC is something like, there are little hints about it kind of in the story, but it's an addition to that to kind of learn something new and to get new stuff without... In the case of the costume DLC for Metal Gear Solid 5, it kind of ties in with the microtransaction bullshit. Paying little bits of money for little bits of crap.
Yeah. But see, like, the lucky benefit of a lot of the Soul series games is that they design them to be cyclical. Like, they design it to where, like, even on a story concept, it makes sense to replay it.
Right.
So, like, when you add DLC, it really just kind of adds more flavor to the sauce, in a sense. This one, as you get further in the game, at least till the end, what I feel like this DLC is that a lot of people are on the fence about how they view Joel's decision at the end of the game. Especially depending on who plays it. People, and you might have read in the comments, people either were like, it makes sense what he's doing, or they're like, this guy is a fucking asshole. Which, yeah, I don't think there's necessarily a wrong answer. But this particular DLC emphasizes the point of the end of the game.
Yes.
So, like, it maybe helps to kind of churn more fire into the debate of what was right and what was wrong, and whether there really was a right or wrong. But you'll see as the game kind of progresses.
That was smart to do when there's a clicker right outside.
Military helicopter.
Hey!
That's gotta have something. Hang in there, Joel.
That's one thing I do love about this game, just for immersion's sakes. There are drawers you can open that have nothing in them. Because that's real.
Yeah.
Like, you just look at it like, okay, thanks. Also, I love what The Last of Us did with at least basic room designs, because you could easily put objects into a room and be like, hey, this is a room. But this one, like, every object kind of makes sense in the room. And placement of things makes sense. And each room looks a little bit different than the other room. Like in real life, eh? Now, again, the only thing that's kind of missing out, just because I have the older version of the capture card, is since I'm playing this on the PS4 version, this game does run at a pretty high frame rate. I don't know if it's 60, but it's definitely higher. I mean, this game, even from then, on a PS3 version, looks like a PS4 game.
Huh.
That's what happens when you get a Twilight Year generation games. They always look almost just as good, if even better, than like the stuff that just comes out from it. Also, I like this one because it attaches this is very Soul-ish. They have a little story within this DLC of these soldiers here that you kind of read notes of, and it kind of progresses as you go along. You learn about what happens to them throughout this DLC. But they do it in like letter forms and descriptions, kind of like a Souls game, where you kind of learn about your surroundings based on reading things.
It's cool.
So this one, a group of soldiers, I guess, were searching this area, but they were attacked, and it's kind of this progressive, like, breaking them up and seeing how they react under the pressure of seeing their friends start to transform or die. They kind of did a similar thing in the sewer level with Ish.
No sutures. Well, at least I can use this.
Good, we found something. Oh no, we found a health kit, cool. Now I can heal.
Good, I found dirty rags.
The one thing I'm going to point out, at least on this DLC, that I kind of wish they did, and this is just one of my problems with the original game, was I felt like they made Joel too strong. They made it to where finding things like ammunition and parts and stuff was too easy. Like, I always was full on things, and I always had enough ammunition to handle myself on the second half of the game. This one purposely made things like parts that you find a lot more sparing, like it's hard to find them sometimes.
Here we go.
And when you pick to make a health kit, say over Molotov cocktail, there's more weight to that. That was sound mixing porn there, just for a second. I love that stuff.
Oh, man. That was close, huh?
You blew up the city.
I'm impressed.
What can I say? Light up ass.
Well, come on. Up we go.
There it is.
How did you find them?
The fireflies?
Yeah.
What's that run, Ellie?
Yeah, I remember him.
That's
I'd love someone just to react the physical movement of a game where you just slow walk, run, slow walk, run. Run sideways.
Ambush me. They took me right to their hideout. To Marlene.
Were you
This is one of those situations where you try to purposely have your character react like it's normal, and it still looks weird.
She just says, "What took you so long?" She was expecting me.
And she just made you a firefly?
Something like that. That whole almost killing me thing was a test. She wanted to know I was committed.
By murdering you. Oh. I love it. I love lines where just like, oh.
That's different.
I'm just glad that she headbutted her way through the table.
Devil?
I'm reading this.
Really?
She says you remind her of your mom.
Well, she'd know more than me.
You learn a little bit about Ellie's mother. Don't know anything about her father.
Come on.
Well, one of them has to be
Making
expendable.
good time.
Of course. Whichever one's easier to eat.
Who do you hang out with these days?
I don't know. No one really.
What about Tino and the rest of the guys? How are they doing?
I'm getting kind of interested in 500-year-old, 500-pound men.
I studied them in school.
I study them from my house.
Oh, look at that guy. Oh, 450. Fuck him. Personally, I don't know. I think this is just a runoff from the original game. I just love looking in every room just for supplies. But in this game, this particular segment, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend your people. So what? You buy into this whole thing now?
All I know is
Not using spaces between words.
My thought processes, man. I'm like 12. I can't help it.
I keep reading that as Fedora.
Don't be a sheep. Fedoras suck.
days never pass. People are getting infected all the time. They just do a good job of hiding it.
You've run into more infected?
Bleh.
Part of my initiation, actually.
Do you like my period? You crawl out one of the windows and it just breaks.
Right.
See, another thing that I guess for the sake of game enjoyment versus accuracy, the light follows where you're looking despite the fact that the light is attached to your chest. But whatever, it makes more... It doesn't make any sense, but it's better.
And look, it's in Boston. Thank you every single person who commented on the first few videos. Yes, the game starts in Boston.
No, it's in Philadelphia. I don't care what they say.
Philip Boston.
Philip Boston. Oh no, we're losing our viewers just because I made a mistake. Oh shit.
That was the first thing I asked my room.
It's funny how Let's Plays can make you kind of vindictive. You know what? Because you said that, I'm gonna do it on purpose.
Worried I'll get you into trouble.
Whatever. I can get into trouble just fine on my own.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Travis, I should use the brick? I guess I never will.
One nice bit of continuity I like is when you come out of that building, the first thing you see are those two buildings, like the one that's leaning on the other.
What are you doing here, Riley?
Because I like it was it's a very recognizable landmark from the game itself. You kind of look and go, ah, yeah.
I'll be your friend again if it's a dinosaur.
He'll just have to wait and see.
She's turning around. Shit, how'd she know?
What am I gonna do? It's not a dinosaur.
It's like a saber-toothed tiger. No, this won't work. This won't work.
Damn it, I'm so close, but so far! You're just like, I do not want to see what that thing has to say.
Nope. I also kind of wish, just for the sake of, like, scariness, like, if you notice, like, with Riley's light, it's very unstable and focused. Like, if it was in a dark place, you'd only see a very little bit.
You heard?
I wish the light was kind of like that,
Do you know how it happened?
because I think it'd make the level kind of harder to see, but also make it scarier.
Just fell off his horse. Heart attack or something.
We also learn about the fate of
Well, how many people get to die of
Winston.
overdoses in this world?
None that I know of.
Exactly. So,
Winston became homeless and then died falling off a horse on his wedding.
On a wedding that was his wedding.
Thank you for always bringing that up.
What?
He's not nearly fat enough. Oh, his name is Winston. I thought,
No, I'm not making that
I
up.
thought you'd forgotten the name. They're just like, sleeping dogs.
Well, to be fair, everyone's Winston. Also, we have the opportunity to be irresponsible or not. Of course I'm irresponsible. Ooh.
beer. Please.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, here. It's disgusting.
Told you. Cheers, Winston.
All splashes out when she does the move. Cheers. Fuck.
Strong. Come on.
Winston walks up. What are you doing in my home?
So refresh my memory. Who is Winston?
Well, you never see Winston in this thing, but it's kind of it's from Ellie's past. It's from because when she grew up in a orphanage that they would train him for the military. So I think throughout their travels, they might have met Winston, who was a person who lived in this mall particularly.
Okay, so he's someone we wouldn't know about from the main game.
Right. It's one of those things for game immersion sakes of memories. Remember Winston? They do, I guess.
Well, we do, but not the one you're looking for.
Yes. Both of them died either way. So. I love this. Clearly we can go through this area that's a wall.
Ellie,
Nothing bad will happen. This 10-ton girder? Okay.
I hate that. It always feels like we're gonna get crushed.
It's fine. I'll go first.
I love when people say it's fine because it never is.
You know what? How about we find another way?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, look, this escalator still works.
Hey, Riley. You know what? I'll get you up and over.
Flags.
Unlock it from the
Look, the smaller person will push the bigger person up here. This would be more fun if you're 500 pounds and a man. Oh.
See anything? Riley?
This is Riley. Oh, shit.
Oh, you're right.
We played this game on the close to the right holiday.
Yeah. 2 weeks late, but whatever.
Halloween lasts as long as you want.
Well, that's fitting because in Fallout 4, the bombs dropped just before Halloween, so there's a bunch of Halloween stuff around it,
Jesus.
including plastic pumpkins.
What is that, like a wolf man or something?
Put it on.
It's clearly a fish. Just put it on.
It's clearly a pumpkin.
Yeah, badass. Now roar.
It's all your power.
Roar. Ellie, really? Fucking roar.
Mash the triangle.
Time to charge your roar gauge.
Oh, you do actually have to do that.
Yes.
Oh my god.
There she is.
For whatever reason, I was just imagining like Revengeance music. Stand in here, Irene.
Roars in nature.
Eh?
Oh.
Is it sad that I purposely did that because I felt like it was going to be a thumbnail?
It will be.
The Skeleseer.
Skeleseer, a question and shake for your
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Knock, 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 knock.
Are we gonna die today? Nothing.
I wanted to shove that in my wolf mouth.
Turn it over, genius. Oh.
Seems dreadfully unlikely. Ah, whew, what a relief.
Guess how many times we get to do this with different responses.
Will I drive a car again? I feel it in my bones.
Eh?
Ah!
I got it.
Says the mask.
Yep.
We're leaving this stupid
Wah.
quarantine zone. The answer.
Please stop shaking me.
Out of order.
Am I ever gonna get to play a video game? Your chances are dismal.
Am I ever going to play a video game? Look backwards. Looks in the audience.
Are you
Oh!
getting boobs or what?
7 of them.
The spirit.
Think with your mouth.
Of course they are.
The birdie seer head.
Will we ever get our water guns back?
There are thousands of people who want that, and you know it.
Whoever get our water guns back.
Not yet.
25-pound
Hear
bowl
that?
of soup?
Getting our water guns back.
Let them go, Ellie. Let them go.
Are you a butt face?
You look at it, cuts back to you have a butt face mask on.
Dead certain
How did it do that?
that settles it then.
We get to keep going.
I was in life.
Yep.
Will Riley ever stop sucking at poker?
I can hear you, you know.
The signs aren't clear. Up! There's still hope for you.
Nope. I've given up on that. You can have poker.
Start
Poser.
poking her. Yeah, I know. Ah. Stupid clown.
See this? Will Ellie ever be as funny as me?
Oh, please. I'm like 10 times funnier than you.
Please, I'm the clown.
He said, not in this existence.
It says, please call your parents.
Skeleton said it.
Well,
Please
just
drink more
there,
Ovaltine.
suck my dick.
I wish when Ellie said that she did like just a slight crotch chop.
Yeah.
You suck my dick, crotch.
The Shia LaBeouf weird crotch
Yep.
frame.
You can just do it. All right, since we're gonna move from the to the
Oh!
This one just looks happy. Okay.
Stop laughing!
That's not fun. I'm like, come on, more masks. I was sort of so excited when I got in the shop. I'm like, Halloween things to interact with? Awesome.
Some friends of yours over here.
What? Sales?
People bought this stuff?
It gets you more insight. Don't
I
judge.
don't get it.
That's because you don't have insight, Ellie.
Madman's on the job. It'd be funny if you accidentally turned the mask backwards.
Wow.
It'd be funny if you could just start shooting her.
That was
No, you just start slowly shoving her back in the coffin and closing it.
Nope, nope, nope.
Nope. I was hoping that head did something. Hey, I do.
Hey, what are you doing? Get out of my shop!
Slutty pirate. Can't put that mask on. Shame. You put on a child vampire costume.
Why? Why are you mad at me?
Oh, look at that ghost. It's spooky. Riley, are you dead still? Oh, you're not. I wish you could just crawl in the coffin and just be like, I'm good. No, they're not. They are not cooler.
What? Vampires are like my thing.
Do you even know what they are?
I am Count Dracula.
I wish you just walked away.
Countess. I am Countess Dracula.
Just stop. Stop.
You shove her back in the coffin. Just, no. Just drive away in your hearse. No.
Hey, come back.
Hey, I want you. Come on, Frankenstein, say something. What, the same costume? This store sucks.
Your eye just keeps getting drawn to it.
I can't help it, it's interesting.
Alright, this will protect us from the monsters.
They start... Oh wait, that's not a human.
I got an idea. See those cars down there?
Like some infected come running at you. Ah! They see you. Ah! And start running away.
They start screaming.
I'll be blue. We throw bricks.
So now we have a race with Riley to see who can do more vandalism quicker.
I'm like the Brickmaster.
Right.
The Brickmaster sounds like a horrible title.
Answer a question. No sarcasm.
What is this, truth or truth? Alright,
I thought of that myself.
you're on.
It's my original idea, shit.
What? Alright!
I'm winning this competition, I don't care.
You start breaking her windows just to mock her.
How you doing?
Well, I think this game purposely did it to where as soon as you start kicking her ass, she starts kicking ass.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes.
Kinda.
How old is Riley anyway? She sounds like 30.
She's probably around your same age, maybe you're older. So since Ellie's 14, I'll say probably Riley's maybe 14 or 15. I mean, it's not Sergeant Frog Spanish. But
then again, what is?
nothing is. This one made me mad. I'm like, ooh, right on. Apparently not. Damn it. First time I played this, I lost. Even though now looking back, it's like, this is so easy. Oh my god. Look, she already caught up.
Yes! Brick fucking master!
My car had tougher windows.
Yeah, whatever, loser. Alright, question time.
I wish I would say that more to people. Yeah, whatever, loser. You get to ask whatever question you want, but you only get to ask one. I was curious about my mama.
Yeah, I thought that was a jump.
Not much.
So why did you leave? Why are you mad at
I
me?
gathered that they were friends. Even more.
That was fun! What the fuck, man?
Oh, and she said your mom was a nurse.
A nurse?
Apparently they
Hello, nurse.
fought a lot, but they were close. Sound familiar?
Right.
Come on. Let me show you this thing. We're almost there.
Walks off the edge and falls. I can't keep up with you, Riley.
Throws a brick at her.
Breaks her window.
Oh, now her butt can't flash anymore.
She just looks at you sad.
Okay, now I'm really concerned because we were just hanging out in this shop, making a bunch of noise. Now we started throwing bricks at cars, and we're not at all worried that a bunch of infected are going to hear that.
Nope, because we're smarted.
Follow me.
We're young and invincible. I mean, we know Ellie is, but
Yeah. Riley does feel like some kind of girl that'd get people in a lot of trouble.
The whole city has power.
I want that power.
Circuit breakers. All you gotta do is flip it back.
I don't want to do it.
There's no way this is gonna work.
Turned on, there's a bunch of infected on the ceiling. Like bats.
What did I tell you?
Oh my god. That's the infected band known as Pearl Jam. It's up there. You just start running towards them.
I'm still alive!
Yeah, oh, she's got a scene shot. Oh.
Glitch just starts skipping. Oh!
I mean, I'm glad that we're back together, and
I didn't mean it.
That you smell when you're sweaty,
All that stuff I said before I left.
including that.
I didn't mean any of it.
Riley,
Sorry, I called you a butterfinger bitch.
You said, Riley, sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Riley, could you repeat that?
Are you ready?
totally.
Home.
Are you kidding?
The entire army of them is on the other side. Look what you did. Surprise!
Wasn't a dinosaur. Shrug.
As the people that are hiding the saber-toothed tiger try to push it away so Ellie can't see it. No, get it out of the way. But yeah, that's the first part. We got another 2 parts to go to find out what the fuck this is all about.
What did she find?
What is she looking at that she's so excited about?
It's gotten her so sweaty.
I don't know why they're so sweaty. They just are.
Aside from all the latex and bricks.
God, stupid latex masks. They're disgusting. They give you swamp face. I wish you could spend the rest of the game just dressed in a costume, so all the serious parts you're in that wolf mask. Look, Riley, we're gonna make it together.
Or that happy zombie mask. Hey! I'm sorry.
Turn that frown upside down. Literally just flips the mask upside down. Turn inside out.
Yeah. You're still smiling. Oh.
It's funny how we managed to find these games. They're supposed to be nice like this. Just find them to be really dumb. It's a good rule of thumb.
And Yoshi's not even here. Imagine if he was.
He'd probably just be sitting there like, where's the watch? I'm like, Joel's dead.
That's what Joel says. He rolls over, delirious.
Oh, man, where'd watch?
Don't worry, George is gonna save you.
No, Mom will cry. Not Chicago died.
We're not Chicago, I mean Boston.
I mean Philadelphia. What? This is in Austin, Massachusetts?
Travis, Minnesota.
We're such dicks.
Thumbs up this video if you think we're dicks.
Like and subscribe if you hate us.
Like at the end of our videos, instead of just the Straw Hat No logo, it's like and subscribe if you hate us.
For whatever reason, every video now gets unlikes. Like, we actually get all the haters. Oh, as a matter of fact, wait a minute.
Well, dislikes count towards YouTube's search algorithm.
God. I'd feel like such a shitlord if it was just like 80% dislikes. I'm like, we worked really hard on this. Oh, this is being ironic. Oh. Please don't do it.